G'day all you mad gamers, I'm Mad Mikey, and guess what? I come from the land down under! And in today's gaming news opinions, we're going to be talking about day 2 over at Gamescom in Germany. And that what that means is that my nostalgic little heart got touched today with 2 of my old-time favorite old games coming back to us within the next year or so. And not also to mention that PlayStation got hacked again. Are we really surprised at this point? And we're going to introduce a new little quick segment today. I hope you all will enjoy it. And don't forget guys, it's not just the gaming news, it's my opinion. Mad Mikey Gaming. Welcome all you mad gamers to the 22nd of August's edition of Mad Mikey's Gaming News Opinions, the show where I go around the internet and grab all those little bits of gaming news that I love around the world, and I basically put a bit of twist on it and give my opinion on everything. And don't forget, today, if you like today's show, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, those beautiful things. And don't forget there's a little ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding bell that you can press so that you never miss a video. So, Gamescom Day 2 over in Germany. They had the EA press conference, which didn't really blow up anyone's skirt, I don't think. There was a lot of cool trailers for the upcoming games, like Dogs in Sims and more Star Wars. Just stuff that we've really still already seen before. Need for Speed, we saw that at E3. I haven't watched it yet. I've watched the trailers, so I can only imagine little jargon in between. So guys, if you did watch the EA press conference, did you enjoy it? I'll probably watch it a bit later on, but let's get into how I was touched today. And that was the teaser trailer for Shenmue 3, got released today over at Gamescom. Yes, one of my all-time favorite games, and it was beautiful. Like the textures, the world, they didn't show much. I don't think that they were really trying to come out and show off and say, this is what you're getting. It was just more of an update, because this game was a Kickstarter. I, for one, haven't sort of given to the Kickstarter, but you know what? The textures look amazing. The only downside that I could really see to this trailer was the actual textures of the characters. It looks like they need some work, but again, this game is coming out probably next year. It's coming out on PlayStation. It's going to be awesome. If you guys aren't familiar with Shenmue, it's an open world game that actually originally came on the Sega Dreamcast. It's just one of those games, you know, that just, for me, it just calms me down. It's an open world game, there's day-night cycles, you don't have to rush or anything. You can really play this game at your pace, and it just when life gets, you know, too rushed, too hard, just frustrating, you can just sit back and play some Shenmue on the old Dreamcast if you've got one, or if you can play Shenmue 2 on the original Xbox. Hopefully that'll be backwards compatible at some stage. I hope so. Uncle Phil, are you listening? But yeah, it's just one of those games that, like, you don't have to rush anything. It's amazing. I love it. If you haven't played it, try and play it. But that wasn't the only game that sort of, my heartstrings were like playing like a harp today. It's like, because they've come out and they have announced that Fear Effect Reinvented is going to be coming out next year across all platforms: Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, PC. Now, Fear Effect was one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 1. There's some really amazing, like, what are those shading graphics, shaded graphics, like, you know, like Legend of Zelda and things like that. This game is really cool. It's like your old survival horror games, like your old Resident Evil games, but it's not a horror game per se. You basically play as a female lead character investigating and playing the game, so it's not a horror game, but it is sort of that sort of tank control, shooting, grabbing things, using them elsewhere, Silent Hill-esque. I just love this game. I actually started playing it again on the PlayStation 1 a couple of nights back, and it just brought back so many memories. So I was so rapt to actually see that this has been announced. Now, the guys that are actually making it, Sun Shi, They had a Kickstarter for a game called Fear Effect Sedna, which is a different take on the actual world. It looks like an XCOM style game. This was a Kickstarted game, and now they've actually been employed to bring to us and to you people that have all missed out on this game the beautiful thing that is Fear Effect. Now, there was Fear Effect 1 and there is Fear Effect 2. You can pick it up on the PlayStation 3 store if you are interested. I don't know how cheap or expensive it is, but they're definitely worth the time. And into the really shitty news again. We don't know what's happened here, but PlayStation's Twitter account did appear to get hacked yesterday by a company called Our Mine. Now, these guys were claiming to be a security firm that hacked in and apparently got databases and everything, and they said, no, we're not sharing it. We're a security firm. So obviously they're trying to get a job bloody the wrong way about things. But PlayStation hasn't addressed this. It looks like they got control back of their Twitter and then just deleted the tweets that they put out. So this is a bit of a concern, and just more onto the whole sort of scammers online on the PlayStation Network and the Xbox. They are still messaging me. Yes, hard to believe. They're also on PlayStation at the moment, maybe because I've been playing the PlayStation a lot more these days at the moment. But I actually reported, as I was told, by Xbox. So Xbox are on top of this. At least they answer their tweets and Facebooks and everything. But PlayStation is yet to get back to me on this, and I reported them, and in all 4 instances, they told me back, no, we have not found anything wrong. It is part of the terms and service, blah blah blah. And they basically say at the end, if you are reporting too many people for the wrong reason, this is against the terms and conditions as well. So they put it back on me. I'm trying to do the right thing by getting these bloody bots off, and I've put it on their Facebook, their Twitter, nothing. I got basically a message back on their Facebook Messenger saying blah 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 blah. This is what you have to do. Just block them. But I'm just like, these are bots. Oh, PlayStation, what are you doing with your security? But into the new segment that I spoke to at the beginning of the show. Quick news! That's right, just little bits of news that interested me, but I don't have that many thoughts on. But let's talk about Overwatch. They've just announced over at Gamescom that there is going to be a new escort map called Junkertown. It is set in the good old Australia. That was an American accent. It's set in good old Australia, mate. And they showed a trailer. The trailer was funny as hell. It featured Junkrat and Roadhog. I do recommend that you go check that out because it was actually really funny. So it's an escort mission. You basically have to take, obviously, if you play Overwatch, you have to escort the thing, and you want to blow up your enemy's base. So this is really cool. They did the Summer Olympics here in Australia for this year's Summer Games or whatever. And now they're actually doing this for Australia as well. So they are really trying to get all across the world with this Overwatch game, and it's apparently free, so love you, Overwatch. And quickly, Horizon Zero Dawn is bringing out an easy story mode, so it's just going to be an easy game for the people that just want to play it for the actual story. I, for one, haven't been able to get into it, so this might be a really good thing for me. It's a new update, it's out now, so go check it out if you're like me. And just the last bit, Final Fantasy 15 has been announced onto the PC. It is going to be coming out early 2018. It's going to be in 4K. There's going to be, obviously, realistic turf, advanced hair simulation, yeah, and high, quiet, ambient occlusion. It is going to support, obviously, as I said, 4K, so Final Fantasy is coming to the PC. As usual, the Final Fantasy games do take a while to come to PC, but it'll be actually quite interesting because this is getting, it's got PS4 Pro support, it's getting Xbox One X support, and now it's coming to the PC, so it's going to be interesting to see how all the all these top specs are going to start looking now, whether this is going to be going out to everywhere else. But that is it for today's gaming news opinions. If you've got your own, please don't hesitate to hit the links down below and either visit me over on social media or just here on YouTube while you're here. When in Rome, I always say. But guys, Gamescom Day 3 is going to be tomorrow. PlayStation are teasing a big announcement, so I'm hoping it is as big as everybody's making out on the internet. But until then, I hope you enjoy your day. If you're over at Gamescom, enjoy yourself. But if you're just playing games, enjoy the games you're playing, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.